Well, this is going to be an interesting setup for the Lanshan2. I had a bad start this morning. I got a little less than halfway here. Turn around and go home, get my butane. And got back on the road, got up here, started filming, talking to you guys, and took my tent out, set it up, show you my Lanshan2, and I don't seem to have brought my tent pegs. Right now, I can't think of where they are. I've unpacked my pack, they're not in there. See them in my gearbox, so I'm going to take a look around. Hopefully I've got them in the X someplace. Good morning. We're up at Parker Canyon, up at the Lakeview campsite. It's beautiful up here. It's a nice day. Our plan today is to take a hike around the lake, just to get our hiking legs back in. Here in a week or two, we'll be going up to Mount Lemmon and doing the Aspen Trail up to Marshall Saddle, and then back down Marshall Gulch. I'll tell you about that hike when we're out walking around the lake. Man, I'll get back to you guys in a moment. I may be setting this tent up with rocks, which, you know, can do. All right, talk to you in a minute. Well, luckily I'm a Boy Scout. I don't have the tent pegs that I got for this, but I do have the tent pegs that came with it. They were in my gear with the camp pal. Put some more robust ones in with the Lanshan, but I've got enough pegs to do the job, so we'll get back at it. This is the Lanshan2. Put this thing up. missing a stake up front. As you can see, I got it over here. I'll get that in the ground. It's all about tension. I need to rerun this one here. It came undone, so I'm not able to tension it up, and that gives me a little spike up there on the side, what should be flat. But trekking pole tents are all about the proper tension to keep it up. And I can tell you, if you can't see, it's windy out here. So I don't know if you noticed, but I did not put a tarp down underneath. That's because part of the mod attaches the tarp to the bottom of it, and that way you're not having to lay all that out while you're trying to set up your tent, which I think you could see the benefit of that in this wind is that having that attached makes it so much easier to put up the tent because the footprint's already down. You don't have to sit there and fight with it in this wind or in the rain where it's getting wet and then you're laying your tent on top of wet footprint. It stays dry. So there, I don't know if you can see that. This is the footprint. What's underneath? Oh, son of a gun. You know what? That might be my stakes. Hold on. Yep, tent peg. So I'm gonna flip you guys off for a second. I'll be right back. I'm gonna retie this thing here and come back on and show you some of the mods. Okay, we're back. Other modifications. This little ring here so that you can have this vent open and tension on the top line. These bungee cords right here attached to a spike so I can double them up if I want it low, obviously bring it in, or single them out if I want it farther back, let air in. We got this clip right here and an additional one on the back side. I don't know if you can see that. There it is. That attaches to the pole just to give the bathtub a little rigidity. Since I leave everything attached as far as the fly goes and the footprint setup, when I can find my tent pegs, pretty dang easy. I use a rock to pound in my stakes because rocks are plentiful and who wants to bring a hammer along? This right here, these lightweight carabiners, they keep the footprint attached to the bathtub, and then this runs out to the stake, the tent peg. And as you can see with the Lanshan, plenty of room on the inside. One thing that you want to keep an eye on is to make sure that your roof line isn't touching the inner mesh, because that'll allow moisture to come down through, and that is taken care of if it's properly tensioned. So all around, really happy with the Lanshan. We'll sleep in it tonight and see how that goes. Gonna pack everything up. Now that I started to get it all up, gonna pack everything up and go for a hike around the lake. It is 11:30.